Up next on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. This offense takes the field, and no surprises. The man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
First carry for James Conner. The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 15 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
I can remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And some room to run now. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A draft day trade sent Hollywood Brown much closer to Hollywood when Baltimore shipped him to Arizona for a first-round pick. He's joining the Cardinals at a great time, too, coming off of a breakout season that saw him cross 1,000 yards for the first time on a career-best 91 receptions. He's exciting offense, that much more dynamic.
They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Murray. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Murray now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. The Panthers had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Finding Ertz again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray under pressure, and they get to him again. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
Another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle the other way.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. And he rifles one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Greg Dortch back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Murray now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Throwing again, Murray. able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 31, Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2nd and 7. Murray again. This is Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. This from 42 yards out. Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard. Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And the Panthers coming out now. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold. And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Connor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Caught on the left side by Benjamin.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now.
He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This is a 26-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First down, Murray. Flushed out right.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Murray going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Now Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
To Connor on the check down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
Prater's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Brought down by Nazeeh Johnson. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Mayfield on play action. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Again, it's Connor. Room here to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way down to the 9. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10.
So 2 lead changes already in this third quarter. One side takes the lead with a field goal. The other takes it right back.
And I'm starting to get the feel that it's going to be this way all the way to the end. I hope you feel the same way, because in this particular game, these two are evenly matched. Let's see how it turns out.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And onto the field here come the Panthers. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations whether you're playing the man or the ball.
And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Mayfield now. That caught by Trimble. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Here's Mayfield rolling to his left. And he will take it across. The Panthers touchdown. Baker Mayfield. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Murray now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running right on the option is Murray. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Murray now to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. from the gun, a give to counter. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And use touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes this a 9-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Mayfield on 1st down. There's Trimble, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And quickly they get to the line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. That's Moore.
Let's go.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. From just shy of midfield, Murray complete on the quick throw to Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. An option handoff given to Connor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. That's caught. And he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Buying time to his left.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
This to make it a 3-score game late. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Mayfield to throw it. One last shot at the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Arizona, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home